to check and make sure that everything was in the right place. And you can see I've got them as pink and yellow. And what I did was I set them in as IDs as follows and put them in the source code as follows. I put the I gave it an ID of left in the section for the left one, and then I did the same, an ID in a section. I put it actually in the div, doesn't seem to matter, but let's put them both in the same place. So these could be an either or, but it seems to work. Yay us. So what we need to do is we need to go into, and what we're trying to do is float them to the left and the right so that when it's wide, we have two sides. It's a two-column thing, and when it's one, it's just, when it's small, it's just one. So we're going to go to the code as follows, and we're going to go to our Italy. We know what the colors are, and I'm going to add to my left ID, I'm going to add a float and a width of 65, and to my right ID, I'm going to make it right and 30. And that gives us sort of a little wiggle room. Now you'll notice I changed up here the fluid to the margins to left and right %. So actually probably 60 would be a better solution there because that's 5 and 5. One of the things I did over here, which is kind of interesting, is I did what he did, which is I went to my live and I went to my code here. Now you can see this is floated, these left and right. I went to my code, my designer, and I said source Italy, global, and then I went to here and I said, let's see, should source Italy, okay, selectors, and I'm going to go for container fluid, and then I went down to here and double click on that return so it knows what it's doing. Oops, bad news, edit, undo, come back. Return, thank you. And now I can change these here individual, and I'm doing the percentage so it changes with. I'm going to do a file save all, making sure everything's saved. Then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to preview in Firefox. And we've got a left and we've got a right. They're sizing up nicely. We've got a little strangeness going on here, but we'll figure that one out as we go along. I think maybe right needs to be bigger. Right is now 30. If I got them looking right, so I'll make it 35. He had them as 35. Oh, well, actually, he had it as 65. Let's try 65 and 35. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, so this has got less code. So let's go into check it here. So we want to see what it really looks like. Preview in Firefox. Yes. Still doing a little funkadunky there. Something's going wrong when it gets small, and that's when you use what they're using called media queries.